Twitch stream and nothing.
Yeah, give it a couple seconds.
Yeah, we live.
Yeah, we should have checked the audio levels on the other stream, but honestly, no one said anything, so
Oh, hang
we'll go
on.
with
Oh
it.
shit. No. Oh, I just realized I hadn't muted it because I'm listening to the Sage's stream. Um, so I heard my own voice for a second. Had to panic close the thing.
Hearing your own voice, the most
Oh.
torturous thing known to mankind.
I didn't mind it at the start, but now I'm sick of myself.
Really? It's the opposite
Yeah.
for me. Like, I minded it a lot at the beginning, and at this point, I've just accepted it for what it is.
Yeah, once it gets called beige enough, you start to understand why. Anyway, should we recap?
Sure. Let's take a look at the schedule. One of these games has not been played yet. It is in progress. What turn is it? Do you know?
Oh, live feed. It is the turn 8 of Yorick. He is in scoring range to make this a 1-1.
Ooh, spicy.
And he has a line to get through, I think. Oh, hang on. Dead legend.
Which one?
Shagnagor is dead.
Who's that?
A mighty blow, block, claw, piling on, tackle, juggernaut, armor 7 beastman.
Whose team
belongs
is that
to
on?
Yorick.
Yorick.
Yeah.
He's getting the Jimmy Fantastic treatment.
Yeah, save. Going, well, to be fair, it's nowhere near as bad as that. It's only 170 SPP. He's still got 130 more to kill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of Jimmy's team died in like the second half, didn't it?
I want to say I thought it was the first half where most like that first half where the fouls killed almost every turn. Feels like it. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be misremembering.
Well, there's plenty of time for blood. Speaking of blood, though, Bloodsuckers Inc. versus the New York Plunderers.
Nice segue.
Yeah. So, as Random Boy said himself, he's back to an even season record. Like, he's like 1-1-1.
Cool.
So, yeah, just completely outbashed, looks like.
I'm just loading up the game quick. Yeah, probably.
I mean, you can even look at the stream, probably.
2-1 grind.
Yeah. Looks like, I don't know. Orcs did orc
Free
things and
cows
vamps
for
didn't do vamp
the
things.
free corp, by the way.
Hmm?
The strength up. The vampire orc got 3 cows and a touchdown.
Wow.
Man, actually up on a killing blitzer. Interesting. But we'll see. They're on 71 and 76 now. But yeah, just probably 2 on grind. Andy's vamps look better than this vamp team right now, I think. Cheney was induced
Cheney.
for the vamp. Didn't do a whole lot. No Kaz at least. Yeah. Bloodsuckers Inc. receiving 31 armor breaks off of 42 blocks. I guess that is because of Bloodlust, right?
Probably.
Maybe this is the game where Random Boy just rolled a load of Bloodlusts.
No.
No?
3 out of 31.
Ah, never mind. I take it all back. That'll probably be piling on doing a thing. I expect.
Mm-hmm. Hell's Doofus is ongoing, as we said. Team Fantastic loses against Wolfbark's Mischief.
Yep, and apparently that was because Jimmy could only remove 1 rat all game, and that was when the rat tripped over itself. So that sums up that one quite nicely.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
It's now 1-1 at half time in that Sage game, by the way. Yorick was able to score back after pressuring Sage into a turn 6 score. Able to get it back.
But at what cost?
Yeah, what cost? Although he does have the ball now, so hopefully he can inflict a bit of damage himself on this LOS hit. Anyway, back to the recap.
Yep. I mean, this game speaks for itself, right? 1 rat removed. What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do against someone of Wolfbark's caliber with a tier 1 team that doesn't get removed?
Yep. Blood to Sand versus the Dark Side Dreamers. Jesus. Tie.
Tie. Sorry, I'm organised. I didn't delete all my tabs from the last recap, so I'm a bit lost.
Fairly equal on blocks, 34 to 35, but as you would expect, more removals for the Camry side. though there wasn't that big a disparity in removals.
Wait, hold on. Masterful drew that game? Are you serious? I watched that game and then switched off when the Witch Elf stole his ball and ran away on like turn 13.
Interesting.
Jamming git.
Never turn off a Blood Bowl stream.
I had to play my Newell game.
Yeah, you
But,
play it while you play your game. No, you watch it while you play your game.
To be fair, with the quality of opponents in that game, I probably could have taken my turn, watched the stream, and still beaten that guy. But yeah, I think Justice 77 might feel a bit robbed there, because basically what happened was I tuned in for a bit of the second half. There were like four elves out injured or something, like 4 or 5 elves out, but it was 1-0 to the elves. Masterful's drive. Masterful only had 2 Tomb Guardians on the pitch. And it was all really desperate, having to make like a 4+ dodge away with his blitzer to cover the ball. The Agi 5 elf not being denied, eventually getting fouled out. Luckily, Masterful obviously having a bribe on the pitch. And then the Witch Elf stole the ball and ran off with all the other Camry base. So I guess Masterful just made more 4+ dodges and were somehow able to score. Did he make any passes?
Nope.
Did he make any GFIs?
I think so.
He must have needed a lot of GFIs to score from where I left it.
11 in total, failing 2.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And yeah, it's a Agi versus Tomb Guardian. Sad time.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. So lucky Khemri getting a draw, but sometimes you need a bit of luck.
With Camry.
Yeah, with Khemri against Agi 5 elves.
Right, we'll go to the Moist Owlets winning 3-0 against ruining everybody's fun.
Man, getting ruined by those Wood Elves. It's rare to see a 3-0 in Division 1. Very rare to see a 3-0 in Division 1. But ruining everyone's fun. Nobbler induced.
Nice.
I suspect Nobbler might have rolled a 1 at a critical time for it to be 3-0.
You reckon?
I have a hunch. Although we do have a level 6 ball centaur with break tackle movement up lodge, so we might be able to cover off a little bit of the Wood Elf nonsense.
Just having one good player who's good against
yeah,
Wood
the
Elves
Dwarf's not getting any injuries.
That's
Feels
true.
bad. 3 send-offs as well for the Chorfs.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, Zarg Madai was also induced, so 2 of those would have been the secret weapons. Yeah, Zarg Madai and Nobbler Blackwall take the field and nothing happens. 3-0 loss. 11 SPP for a catcher there. 3 touchdowns. Hat trick for the level 1 catcher. Yeah, he's now on 16 of 6.
Oh.
2 level ups in 1 game for a catcher. Well, how often do you see that?
Not very often. Wait, isn't the second level up 18 SPP? And I'm losing my
16.
mind? 16. Something like that. Yeah, no, that's impressive.
Very impressive.
Right. Swiftly onwards. The tanking generals losing against Breakneck Rampage.
Yeah, O'Kim picking up a big 3 points here. Against this Chaos team.
Those are some MVPs.
Are they?
Yeah, one on a dead guy, one on a zombie.
Perfect. I'm just checking for Kaz for the Necro. How were the regen rolls on this one?
Let's take a look. Regen is 66%, 2 successes, 1 failure.
Well, that'll help, I suppose. Yeah, maybe in the Chaos just getting ground down over time.
Yeah.
Only a 1-man bench, 4 casualties sustained in the end. How many KOs were they?
4 KOs against the Chaos, so the Chaos did get out removed.
Yeah, Chaos just getting ground down. Regen, Claw Mighty Blow piling on for the Werewolf, outdoing the Claw Mighty Blow piling on. JEB Stewart the third, who was MNG'd after 1 Kaz. So it might be a case of a killer getting exposed at the end of a turn, and then the wolf only having one shot at making it to get rid of the killer,
Wouldn't be surprised.
and then a slow grind down from there. These are the kind of matchups where Necro really starts to shine, because regen just starts to come into its own when there's so likely to be removed. So yeah, good matchup, good 3 points for Akim, I think.
For sure. And then we'll lastly go to the Lords of the Dance versus the Rat REBBL 2-0 victory for the Lords of the Dance. I watched this game, did you?
I watched a bit of it, but I saw you were watching it, so I stopped and got on with something else.
Why did you do that?
Because it looked like GMAN was just going to win 2-0. So
Oh,
I thought I'd do. I got to about the end of the first half where actually no, because he didn't score, did he? I can't remember if he scored or not.
No clue, man. I don't not remember this game.
I know that no, I don't think he did. Yeah, he didn't. It was 0-0 at half time, and it was 2-0 at full time, even though the Rats had the ball to start the second half.
He went
What
for
happened?
No,
What
no,
happened, dude?
I don't even remember, man. It's
I know that GMAN got perfect defense.
didn't they both?
Yeah, they both did. This is why we don't watch the games, because we can't even remember them.
Yeah,
when we do watch them.
there's no point in us watching the games. It's slightly tragic.
Just slightly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Necro just outremoved the Rats, and yeah, I don't think GMAN scored on his drive, because I remember there not being a one turn.
Yeah, because there was a bolt. The ball was bolted down, and it was just enough that they couldn't get the ground covered in time.
I think what happened is that I think the Rats, I think they maybe snaked like a pickup or something, or 1-9'd it, and it was still within GMAN's sort of like a range,
Yeah.
because he like moved forward Pestigore and a Rotter, and so the Pestigore could like blitz the guy who tried to pick up the ball himself and then score. But this was at the beginning of the second
Yeah.
thing, so he had to score early and then try and turn the Rats over, which he ended up doing. I don't remember how. It's coming back to me in fragments.
He would have no, because it was the Rats' drive to start the second half, so he would have turned them over and then turned them over a second time, which is why I'm confused. It was 2-0.
Yep.
It was GMAN had the ball in the first half. I know that much.
And he didn't score.
Yeah. Something. Rats lose.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. So let's take a look at development.
Yeah, let's.
Start with Bloodsuckers Inc. Did they get anything? Never mind, they didn't. So
No, just an MNG on Work the Thrall, and that's it.
Yep. New York Palanderers got something though. Matt Martin, the I just say Chaos Dwarf blocker, no Black Orc blocker, gets Mighty Blow.
Hey, more Mighty Blow.
Yep, more Mighty Blow is more good, as my granddad used to say. Looking pretty decent. Yeah, I mean the Black Orcs could always be better, but they've all got guard.
I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
Sure.
How often do you get 4 level 3 Black Orcs in this? I think you enjoy them while they last.
I suppose. There's the one Rookie Blister, which could be better, but it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world at all. Still, I guess I keep missing out on the thrower. I keep looking at it and thinking, oh, they've got the Ashley 4 ball carrier, but he's got kill skills. But then I look at the thrower and realise,
Yeah.
they have a carrier. So yeah, no real weakness apart from the carrier being a thrower.
Yep. Team Fantastic got 1 level to be exact, and he was on a pretty good one. It was on his Chaos Warrior, Volvadrill. Slowly but surely building those guys up again. He gets block.
Cool.
Solid.
The slow grind.
Yeah.
Team Fantastic.
Wolfbark's Mischief got nothing.
Nope.
Did Blood to Sand? Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, more or less.
So the Ancient Grandpa gets Agi Busted, which is just an MNG really.
Yep.
Then Classy Charles, the Blitzra, gets Guard.
Cool. Extra guard for all the bash that he's about to face.
Yeah. And there was an armor bust on one of his skeletons, which he just promptly fired,
Of course.
naturally. And that was that. Good stuff. Darkside Dreamers got no levels.
Nope.
Moist Outlets got 1 level.
2 levels, right?
1.
Blitham fell up to 16 in one
Oh,
game.
right, that's true.
Oh wait.
Did
No, yeah, just 1 level.
Yeah.
I'm confused. They got
No.
11 SPP.
No, Lathanfell got 2 levels.
Yeah, 2 levels, yeah.
So Block and Block and Surefeet.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
As opposed to block and sidestep?
I guess sidestep is the other option there, but
Well, I guess they don't have much of a one-turn threat, so
oh.
makes the one-turn slightly more likely, I guess.
I mean, I like Surefeet because Sprint is, in my opinion, borderline a dead skill without it.
That's true. You are trying to raise the utility of the piece.
So, like, taking Surefeet there is sort of like a 2-in-1 deal, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, I like it. He has a bunch of other sidestep, so it's
Yeah.
not as important right now. Ruining
Yorick's
everybody's...
got the upper hand here against Sage, by the way.
Yorick has
Even
the
way
upper
things are
hand.
going, Sage looks like he's only got about 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look, Sage looks like he's only got 6 players left.
Wow. Any perms?
I can't see the Kaz box, but I don't know. Maybe.
Ask him. Like, Sage, we're
I'll let him
recapping
know.
you. What's the perms like?
Cool. Oh, I've got a subscription.
You gifted sub, I guess?
Must have done. Right, I've asked.
Cool. Remember to unmute him, because...
I haven't muted him.
Awesome. Right, that was the Moist Outlets. Ruining everybody's fun. Got no levels.
Oh, Agi versus Chaos Warrior and a dead Beastman. I couldn't see the skills on it.
That's promising.
Yeah, I think it's dead. Cool. Anyway, sorry, carry on with the recap. Brief intermission there.
Yeah, the tanking generals got... Alright, we'll quickly take a look at them. Here we are. Whoops, that's not them. The tanking generals had a death on their movement up beastman, William U. Sherman IV.
He will not be missed. MNG'd Killer, more importantly, so their next game could be difficult.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the movement up loss wasn't big right now. I mean, maybe it could have been, like, a good piece at some point in the future. Like, maybe a ball carrier or something, but whatever.
Whatever.
I mean, Breakneck Rampage got a guard zombie armor busted, but that's so insubstantial that I don't think we need to even, like, look in depth at that. The Lord of the Dance got no levels, and the Red Rebel also had nothing.
Usual Div 1 fare.
Yep.
Oh, it's done into a send-off in the stage match. But I think this is going to be Yorick 78's game here. Unless their Sage pulls out something ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't have the players. Sage doesn't have the players left to compete on this. And they need to get. I think he needs to get a couple of removals this time, but if not, it's going to be 2-1. That's my guess. Quick look at the table. Have we covered all the teams?
We'll have to look at next week's games.
Oh, next week's games, yeah.
We'll start off with the Moist Outlets versus the New York Philanderers. Both of these teams are in very good states.
Yeah, interesting one. I actually don't know who to pick. I'm going to pick the Parlanders.
I probably want to go with the Wood Elves because, yeah, the Orcs are looking real good, but they only have 2 tackle.
That's true. Maybe I'm slightly biased now. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. This is it feels like a very tough one to decide. Do the Woodies, by any chance, have a Wizard Stadium?
Let me check. I don't think they do. It's the answer to that. Most outlets. Oh, they do.
They do.
No, they don't.
Oh.
No, they don't. Sorry, I take it back.
No
Ruining
matter.
everyone's fun does, I think.
So yeah, it's hard because both of these teams are, you know, pretty top tier teams. They're in very good shape. None of them really missing any good players.
I will say though that Lago Feldorf is only one of 2 undefeated coaches so far in Division 1.
Okay.
It's first versus second at the moment in the league. This match, so it's a really tough one, an important early game. The way things are shaping up.
Still think I'm gonna give it to the Woodies.
I think I'm still going to give it to the Orcs.
Okay.
They're just too
In
good.
that case, the Tanking Generals versus Blood to Sand. The Tanking Generals currently not having their killer, but Blood to Sand are missing a Tomb Guardian.
That is true. I tell you what, this is looking like a rough next 3 or 4 weeks for Blood to Sand. They've got Chaos this week, Nurgle next week, Chaos with Claw the week after that, then Yorick's team the week after that, and then finally some Safety and Random Boys team in week 8. So from up until week 8, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath for the bone bath, I should say, for the Blood to Sand.
Bone bath.
I'm going to predict them for this one though, mainly because the Chaos are missing their star killer.
I think this is a fairly difficult one as well. I borderline want to go look at the table.
Yeah, go for it. It's only week 3 in Div 1, so it's not too much you can read into it, but it's very useful.
Tanking Generals are down in 13th. And
yeah, 003. That says a lot, doesn't it?
Camry up at 9th. So I'll have that be my tiebreaker. So I'll go with the Camry.
Me too.
Good stuff. The Rat Rebel versus Hell's Doofuses. The Rat Rebel missing their killer.
Yeah, going up against Yorick's Hell's Doofuses, who are currently on the way to beating the Sage.
Yeah.
Although they have lost their legendary Blitzer to death this game.
So, both of these teams missing out on their big killers. So I kind of want to give it to the Skaven.
Me too. I think Yorick's only going to have the 1 tackle now.
2.
Yeah, 2 tackle. I think Skaven are just that strong. Is that my rat bias showing through? I predict the Orcs over the Wood Elves, but I predict the Rats over the Chaos, maybe.
Sure. I mean...
But yeah, I'll predict the Skaven.
Yeah, it's hard to predict against them.
Oh, are we talking... Which rat team are we talking about? Crystal Hunter.
Yeah.
Have you seen his Goblin run? He's doing a Goblin CCL run, and it's so good to watch.
Okay.
He's like 8... He's like 9... No, he's 9, 1 and 4.
Wow.
I think. And that's like first place for Goblins in CCL. But he's so... He is insanely aggro for Goblins. He'll run... He's rostered all his weapons. Only just picked up Knuckles' Altar. And he uses his chainsaw almost every turn. He plays it so high rolly, but he gets conceded so often because if he high rolls, they just quit.
Ha.
So
CCL.
it's such a good CCL strat. It's so good. But yeah, it's good if you're interested in learning how to play Goblins properly. Those are some good streams to check out.
I do not.
Why am I advising that? It's Div 1. What am I saying?
Yeah. What are we going on about anyways? It's your. Never mind. It's.
No, finish it.
No, I just found it funny that you're talking about Goblin CCL when we're looking at Rebel Rats versus.
Oh, I'm talking about Crystal Hunter.
Yeah, that's why I interrupted myself
giving
because
that extra detail.
Yeah, giving Crystal Hunter, some publicity.
That's why we get given the top dibs.
Yeah.
We're cutting insight.
It's
100%.
It's not because of the bribe Crystal Hunter gave us.
No, 100% not. Yeah, definitely. So we move on.
Indeed.
Cool.
we'll take a look at the Lords of the Dance versus Team Fantastic.
Oh, this is a classic. Shawman TV versus Jimmy Fantastic. If only Team Fantastic were closer to their prime, this would be one of the games of the season
Might still be.
for me. And yeah, and it might still be, even though Team Fantastic are just a bit beat up because they still have the kill potential.
Hey, Team Fantastic is
2400 Nurgle
only.
versus 1900 Chaos.
I mean, Team Fantastic is only 460 TV lower.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. I don't know who to call. I want to say. I think we have to say Sean Man, right?
I'm contractually obliged to.
You are. You are a mod on it. You are horrifically. I'm slightly biased as well, but you are very biased here. Oh, it's tough. I think I might predict a draw.
Of course you do.
Just because I don't think it's fair on either team to predict the other one.
That I can get behind.
Right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is a Chaos team with 7 Strength 4. And, you know, if you can cut... And he has kill potential, so if you can just cut through a couple of the Nurgle's guard, then suddenly they don't even need the skill, they just have the raw stats to overhaul the Nurgle team. I don't know.
Stats alone do not dissuade the sharpened blade.
That's true. But they do help.
Sure.
And there is still a little bit of guard. Yeah, I'm going to predict a draw. I will try and watch. Even if I can't see it live, I definitely want to see if I can watch this one on a replay because it should be a really good experience.
For
Unless, of course, one team's claw turns up and the other doesn't, in which case at least it'll be a murder fest.
Yeah, this is. It might. Yeah, it might be an injury fest, but not a murder fest, as these things tend to be.
Oh yeah, just a badly hurt fest.
Yeah, it's when do 2 Hyper Bash teams even like kill each other? Never is the answer. Except for Sage versus Team Fantastic. Yeah.
Well, hopefully he can get revenge here and take 300 team value off Sean Man's team.
And then Charman goes after the Sage and the cycle continues anew.
Yeah, it's like a crab bucket. You know?
No.
Okay. It's like, you know how it's the saying that, like, if you put crabs in a bucket, and if one of them tries to crawl to the top of the bucket, the other crabs will grab it with their pincers and pull it back down into the bucket. Like, that's an actual thing that happens.
Really? Alright.
Yes.
Crabs are assholes. Noted.
This is from the guy who doesn't like birds chirping.
Listen. That's you're taking it out of context. The birds are loud, okay, and they chirp at 6 in the morning.
This guy doesn't like birds chirping.
They're loud. Okay. The Rat Rebel versus it's Yorick. No, wait, we've looked at this, haven't we? Am I losing my mind?
No, it was just another Chaos match versus Skaven.
How many of these are there going to be?
It was Crystal Hunter versus... Oh no, maybe I am losing my mind.
Wait, I'm so confused. We've looked at this game. Okay. Then in that case, we're gonna look at Breakneck Rampage versus Bloodsucker Zinc.
Oh, cool.
Oh. I mean, it's even numbered, right?
It is even numbered.
Which makes our job a lot easier.
After seeing Andy Darrow's vampire team, Brandon Boy's vampire team doesn't feel so good anymore.
He's still got some things going here. Like, he's got the stats, he's got the Mighty Blow, he's got more development.
He's got that movement up vamp.
I honestly don't value Andy Davo's movement 8's vamp so highly.
I do, but we've had that debate already in another
I mean, like, compared to Agi 5 and Strength 5?
Yeah, I guess they're still better. I don't know. Oakham versus not Andy Davo, Random Boy. I don't know. I don't know how to call it. I think I'm going to give it to the Necro. Man, I am all over the place today.
Yeah,
Mainly
probably.
because of Wolfgang is so good against the Vamps because he's strength 4. Strength 4, claw palm, tackle, jump up.
Yeah, that's the big issue here.
Also this Necro team, dude. They have a movement 10 Wolf and a full kill stack Wolf. Like, God, those are good pieces.
It's not everyone is treated fairly in the world of Blood Bowl.
No, so I think it's and they're currently sat 4th in Division 1. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Necro.
I'd say so. Uh, uh, ruining everybody's fun versus Slaanesh Slaughterers. This isn't actually Slaanesh Slaughterers' team because he's still playing his game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, York is going for a stall.
Interesting.
Sage might dive this, potentially. It's only turn 14, still 1-1 in that one. I'm going to predict Sage no matter what.
Yeah, unless his team suddenly dies, I think I'm gonna go with the Sage. Ruining everybody's fun hasn't had an amazing season so far, I don't think.
Yeah,
And
they haven't had a good
Sage is the
start.
Super Bowl champion.
It is Chorfs versus Chaos. Chorfs sort of, I feel like, have a bit of a natural advantage there. They got all that thick skull. A bit better skill coverage on the blocking pieces, maybe.
I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough either. I'm going to go with the Sage.
Dark Side Dreamers versus Wolfbark's Mischief.
Ooh.
It's the slowest rats versus some slightly beat up Dark Elves.
My first instinct there is to call the rat team.
Yeah.
Because they're just so good. They're not, like, elves are a naturally good matchup for rats, I find. In my mind, anyway. I think so, yeah. Because your gutter runners are just as agile. And, like, the main thing is, it means that your killer storm vermin are so much better against Agi than Bashed, I find. Sometimes. Because, like, they don't have the guard or to stand up to. They don't have the strength, so it's so much easier to get 2 dice hits.
Skaven can't stand up to the Witch Elf, though. Either.
That is true.
Well, they can foul. It's movement 6. No, I mean AV 6.
Yeah. I think Sage is about to dive, but there's actually 4 here. Unless, no, he might. No, I think what's going to happen is he's going to force us turn 15 score from Yorick, and then he's going to try and 2-turn. We'll see how it goes. But I think we're out of time.
We are. You predict the Skaven then?
I think I'm going to predict the Skaven.
As do I.
I haven't looked at the teams. I'm watching the Sages live stream. I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to back Wolfbark.
Because I'm always so good at these predictions. Alright, we'll end that there, folks. Thank you all for watching, those who are. And we'll see you next week. For those joining perhaps later, this will be on YouTube at some point. See ya.